Hey guys, happy Wednesday. We're going to keep reading The Wild Robot Escapes, chapter 74, The Sky. So to recap, you guys, we've got Bright Bill. Nope. We've got Roz in the middle of the city. She's trying to blend in and be the best robot she can without standing out. Remember, there's the police robots who are pretty good at watching and picking out trouble. So Roz is trying to fly under the radar. Then she met some new friends in the park. Who became her new friends in the park? The pigeons, right? And she enlisted their help to help them find Bright Bill. And Strutter was pretty happy to help. And she sent her whole flock out to go find Bright Bill. So let's see what happens in chapter 74, The Sky. Hours passed, and the sun set in the west. More hours passed, and the eastern sky began to glow. Roz spent that whole night in the park waiting for Strutter to return with Bright Bill, but there was no sign of them. In fact, there weren't any birds in the park at all. Roz couldn't let those thoughts distract her. She needed to stay alert. The park ranger robot had seen her once or twice already, and now she heard his footsteps wherever she went. Was the park ranger following Roz? Had he noticed our robot's unit number? Would he report her to the Ricos? Roz took a pathway into the woods, trying to escape the ranger's view. And that's when she heard a familiar voices calling from the sky. Who do you think it is? What are the voices? "Where are you, Ma?" said Bright Bill. "Come on out, Roz," said Strutter. Roz turned toward the voices, but only saw leaves and branches. Bright Bill and Strutter were flying somewhere above the woods. She wanted to call back to them, but the park ranger was still trailing her. Instead, she followed the sound of their voices as they glided over the treetops. But then there came a new sound, a buzzing sound. It grew louder and closer. Air started blasting down from the sky, and when Roz looked up, she saw a white triangular airship floating above her. Uh-oh. You guys, I was going to stop it there, but I turned the page and we have to keep reading. Chapter 75. The Ricos are back. I know you guys love the Ricos. 3 robots zipped down from the airship on cables. The ground shook as their heavy feet slammed against the cobblestone. They stood side by side, forming a wall with their eyes locked on Roz. There were Rico 4, 5, and 6. "Hello, Rosum Unit 7134. We are the Ricos. Please come with us." The robotic voice belonged to Rico 4. He and his partners waited for their target to come forward, but Roz didn't move. She knew how dangerous the Ricos could be, and so did her son. For somewhere in the sky, Bright Bill's frightened voice cried out, "Run, Ma, run!" So Roz ran. She dashed up the pathway and leapt into the woods. Without crunching a weed, without rustling a leaf, the robot vanished into the thick foliage. The Ricos weren't concerned. They had other ways of tracking her, or so they thought. Their blocky heads swiveled from side to side, scanning the woods for Roz's electronical sign. They scanned and scanned and scanned, but they found no trace of their target. Think back, you guys, as a comprehension check. Think back, why are they not able to use Roz's electronic signal? Why can they not track her that way? Write your answer down and we'll check it tomorrow.